Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome once again to Real Madrid Hub. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and today we will be talking about a lot of stuff because today we are again in the middle of another exciting month considering the last international break. It's over, and now in 2 days we have to play against Sheriff Tiraspol. Yesterday we played against Granada, so we are again in the fight. We are in the middle of the season. We are in the middle of these super important days and crucial days for Real Madrid. So I'm gonna give you a quick update on the squad because today, this morning in Madrid, there was a training session, but there was one player who was supposed to be there and he wasn't able to make it, and I'm talking about Eden Hazard, because apparently he couldn't for any reason. As you know, he didn't play either yesterday against Granada, and the reason for that is because he got he was sick, as apparently he had kind of problem in the stomach or something like that, and everybody was expecting for him to return today to the practice, to the training ground, but he couldn't make it. So to me, there is 90%, 95% chance for him not to be in the squad in the next game against Sheriff Tiraspol. And I don't have to tell you what the implications of this absence are for Eden Hazard. I mean, in a month when everybody was expecting for Eden Hazard to return and try to reverse his situation in Real Madrid, right now what we have in hand is pretty much a player who is not able to make it, who is not able to return, who is not able to play, who is not able to show anything, other than to be injured all the time and out of shape all the time to Real Madrid. So with only 1 month ahead of the winter transfer market, my opinion is within Real Madrid right now are considering the next departure of the Belgian player because there's no other way around. To me, a player who hasn't been able to show anybody that he can become again one of the most important players he used to be in Chelsea, my opinion is Real Madrid has to get rid of this player and right quick because he's running out of time. There's nothing else he can show and prove to everybody that we are wrong and he is actually a much better player. He has had a lot of opportunities to reverse, to change my mind and things like that, but he couldn't, right? And now this kind of injury or sickness or whatever it is just to top everything off. So to me, this guy is over in Real Madrid. His days are over, and in my opinion, next January, if Real Madrid are smart enough, will try to negotiate with whoever it is for the player just in case any single good offer comes through and try whoever. Newcastle, Tottenham, maybe Chelsea, if they are willing to throw 50 million on the table for signing Eden Hazard, I would be okay with that, and I'm okay with that, and I'm open to that. I would be flexible enough to say, okay, this guy has been a complete fiasco in Real Madrid, so what we have to do next is to try to get rid of him, and of course, they get as much money as possible, and that's it. That is what I would do if I were Florentino Perez, and I think my guess is Florentino Perez is in the same page than me. So I'm thinking Eden Hazard will no longer play of Real Madrid as of next January the 2022. But let me tell you what, if I'm wrong and Hazard stays in Real Madrid, then next summer for sure Real Madrid will try to find an exit, will try to find a solution to this problem because we can't afford to keep playing 15 million euros per season to a player who is not providing us with anything, with pretty much anything. Literally nothing. So there's no more time, there shouldn't be more opportunities for him, there shouldn't be more chances. To me, Hazard is over in Real Madrid, and I'm so sorry because sometimes I sound really honest or brutally honest or maybe super straight, but it's the reality, right? So if he hasn't had he had opportunities to show everybody that he's a much better player, but actually he didn't take advantage from him. So to me, we only have to do one thing with him, and it's pretty much to get rid of him as soon as possible. That's it. So the thing is, or the update is, he won't be able to make it against Sheriff Tiraspol, and even if he was able to make it, Vinicius Jr. is way ahead of him, and I don't think that he has a single chance to reverse this situation in Real Madrid, and he won't have any single chance to prove anybody he can change anything, right? So that is the most important update on Eden Hazard. The next one is about Isco Alarcón, and maybe some of y'all are asking yourselves, why am I talking about Isco Alarcón when he was not, or he wasn't important enough in the game yesterday against Granada? And the reason for that is because right after the game against Granada, in one of the most famous radio shows in El Larguero last night, they revealed something really interesting that happened in the bench of Real Madrid. Apparently, Carlo Ancelotti told to Isco Alarcón to warm up before to come on the field. But the thing is, when he was about to, to come and play alongside with Camavinga and Luka Jovic, for any reason we don't know, this is not very clear at this point, Ancelotti changed his mind and sat down again on the bench to Isco Alarcón, right? So the player, he didn't sit down to Isco Alarcón. The thing is, he told to Isco Alarcón to keep warming up while he saw Camavinga and Jovic coming on to the pitch, right, to play and all the stuff. And he was thinking he was going to be the third change, but he wasn't, right? And apparently he got super mad at Carlo Ancelotti, and Carlo Ancelotti told him, okay, keep warming up because you will probably go later on. But Isco Alarcón refused to keep warming up and sat down on the bench, and this is something that is a very obvious act of indiscipline, right? So to me, it's a fault of respect to the coach, and to me, he must be punished in somehow, or maybe a kind of disciplinary proceeding or something like that, right? But everybody right now in Spain are talking about that. They are saying that Isco Alarcón is not a professional anymore, is not, or he doesn't deserve to wear the Real Madrid jersey, the Real Madrid crest and stuff like that, because he shouldn't make what he did, right? He's completely wrong. You can't disobey to the coach when he's saying you have to keep warming up. You have to do that. There's no other way for you. Even if you don't like it, if you do not agree with him, you are a Real Madrid player. Real Madrid is still your club, is still paying you, so you have to do what you are told to do, right? So he didn't, right? And right now we are going through a kind of weird situation because Carlo Ancelotti didn't, he tried to look it down a little bit so there's no more beef going on and stuff like that, but everybody saw it, right? Everybody witnessed that, and now the media and newspapers are blasting literally to Isco Alarcón. So my concern is what kind of impact this kind of act can have in the rest of the players of Real Madrid, because as you know, Real Madrid locker room, all the players in Real Madrid are super professionals, and over the last 45 years we haven't had any kind of beef, drama, problem within the players or the players and the coach, or maybe some of them, but not super big. They never blow out or something like that. So my opinion is, even if Carlo Ancelotti wants to keep a low key, everybody will know at the end of the day what happened, and of course everybody will demand to Real Madrid to punish or sanction or suspend to Isco Alarcón for a couple of games or something like that. I don't know what is going to happen, but I would be okay if Real Madrid decide to go ahead and proceed disciplinarily to Isco Alarcón. I don't know what they are going to do, but of course they can let it go like this. This is not this easy, so let's see what happens. And the last news I have for you all, guys, is to confirm, this is something that Florentino Perez confirmed the other day in the meeting with the rest of the memberships and shareholders and stuff like that. He said something really interesting in how Real Madrid will split the 400 million that we'll get from Legends. Legends is the company will take care of all the business within the Santiago Bernabeu. Restaurants, merchandising, stores, all the stuff within Santiago Bernabeu, right? They will take care of that. They will exploit, they will execute whatever the plan is to make as much money as possible. And the thing is, or the good news here, it is this company will lend about 400 million euros to Real Madrid, and that is something Florentino Perez confirmed the other day, which is good. I mean, it's not good, it's great, because apparently Florentino Perez, his plan with all these 400 millions is to split them out, and then 200 million for the stadium for setbacks and things that didn't know were going to happen and happen, and the other 200 million are going to be for signings like Mbappe, Haaland, Rudiger, Pogba, salaries, transfer fees, and all the stuff. So that is the best way we can split out this money, and of course it is the smartest way for Real Madrid. But it's not only that. I mean, as you know, financial wise, we are great. We are a very solid team, and now we have 400 additional million to spend in the best way, or the way we should spend that money, for the new stadium, to keep making a lot of money, and of course to keep signing players. So that is what Florentino Perez confirmed the other day in the meeting with the rest of the shareholders. And in my opinion, this is great, because if we think about the future, the next project of Real Madrid will be so strong, so solid, not only financial wise, but sporting wise, because we will be able to sign some of the best players in the world, including Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland if he wants, and of course Rudiger, Pogba, and all these kind of new names that come up in the next 3-4 years, so which is very good news for Real Madrid. So this is what I have for you all guys today, and now comment in the section below, and of course subscribe my channel, Real Madrid Hub.